Hello students. Now we should look at law of demand and supply. Supply and demand is perhaps one of the most fundamental concepts of economics and is the backbone of market economy. I think if you are being from coastal region, and I think one simple example I can give, not from manufacturing but from the commercial point of view, like fishing is very rampant in coastal areas. So you might have seen sometimes lot of fish comes to the market. So what happens? The price of the fish reduces, and some other times you can find the catch is very less. So the cost of the fish increases. I think you have observed this because it's not, there is no standard or fixed price for fish or this sea produce, and it varies, and that variation depends on the demand and supply. I think this you can see on a day-to-day basis. Similarly, during festivals and all, this rate of flowers, you might have seen flowers and all, fruits and flowers which are used for puja in Ganpati festival, Dashara, Deepavali and all. You can see that period, there also that time there will be a variation in the costs because the demand and supply play an important role. But as far as manufactured goods are considered, like you take a motorcycle or a car, the variation is not much. Okay, but still to promote sales during the festival period, especially now October, November, December, these 3 months, most of the automobile manufacturers in India especially, they come out with lot of offers. Dasara offer, Deepavali offer, Christmas offer, New Year offers, so that they produce also more and in this period, and also they sell more. That is the basically idea. So they tempt the customers by offering discounts. Okay. So what is demand? Demand refers to how much quantity of a product or service is desired by buyers. Now you take any product, say a motorcycle, say you take one 500cc motorcycle. Okay. So what is the demand? Now you know that if it is 100cc motorcycle, then the demand is very high. Okay, the highest selling motorcycles are 100cc motorcycle. Even highest selling cars in India are Maruti cars because they are very economical. We will come to that. Okay. The quantity demanded is the amount of product people are willing to buy at a certain price. So as I was telling, if you just take Maruti cars for that matter, any model you can select for that. So the car prices vary from say 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. In this bracket they are available, most of them. So that is the price that people are ready to pay, and that is why there is a demand. Whereas you have luxury cars also costing 3 crores, 5 crores and all, but there the demand is very less. They hardly sell in not even in hundreds of cars per annum, whereas Maruti sells more than thousands in per day. Almost around 24 lakhs of cars are sold per year. You can imagine. So huge difference between a normal car, family car, and a luxury car. The relationship between price and quantity demanded is known as the demand relationship. Supply represents how much the market can offer. Okay, supply means now suppose manufacturing capacity, every manufacturer has got some capacity to manufacture. Say now we are discussing about Maruti cars. So Maruti cars, I was telling you 25 lakhs. So they may have a production capacity of around 25 to 30 lakhs per annum. This is the manufacturing capacity. Beyond that they can't manufacture because those units mostly they work on 3 shifts a day. Okay. The quantity supplied refers to the amount of certain goods producers are willing to supply when receiving a certain price. So as I told, so based on the price, the quantity is decided. The correlation between price and how much of a good or service is supplied in the market is known as the supply relationship. So basically what happens, even if you look at agriculture for that matter, based on the price, market price only, farmers will grow. Otherwise, if the price is high, then they try to grow more, and the price is low, then they try to avoid that crop. Okay. Therefore, price is a reflection of supply and demand. Price is definitely a supply reflection of, even if you take fish for that matter, or let us go for again automobile. You can see some motorcycles are there which are now in India. I think you can buy a new motorcycle 100cc bike for around 70,000 rupees also, and there are motorcycles which are costing around 50 lakhs also. Okay, so that depends upon the demand and supply, because higher the cost, lower the demand, lower the cost, higher the demand, as in case of Maruti cars. Okay. The relationship between demand and supply underlines the forces behind the allocation of resources. So based on the demand and supply only, people will, industrialists will allocate the resources. So in market economy theories, demand and supply theory will allocate resources in the most efficient way possible. As I was giving the example of farmers also, based on the demand and supply, market price only, the resources are allocated. Same is the case with the manufacturing industry also. Now let us look at the law of demand. What is demand? Demand is nothing but the sum of desire to buy plus ability to pay plus willingness to pay. There are three terms here now. Demand means desire to buy, ability to pay, and willingness to pay. Now take the example of sale of two-wheelers, bikes, that in this season what I told, from October to December. What happens now, due to this festival period, there is a desire among the customers to buy. We Indians consider these are the auspicious months, auspicious festivals, so we definitely buy new things, new equipment during these months. So there is a desire to buy. Okay. Then ability to pay. Now basically ability to pay means, as I was telling, depending on the family income, family savings, family wealth. So there will be a ability to pay. So there are people who buy vehicles for 5 lakhs. There are people who are buying vehicles for 5 crores. So depends upon their ability to pay. And third is the willingness to pay. See what happens nowadays, people are very cost conscious. So what happens? Though many of them have the wealth, they may not be willing to pay. Okay. So that trend is actually changing with the younger generations, but the willingness to pay, especially elderly people and all, they will not pay. You see, as I was telling, 50% of the cars sold in India are Maruti Suzuki cars. Why? Because they cost less and they definitely offer good features. So that is why the demand for these cars is more, because there is a desire to buy, plus there is ability to pay, because they are coming in a very low budget, say 5 to 10 lakhs, and there is a willingness to pay because the cost is less, so the customer is willing to pay. So this is the law of demand. The term demand refers to total or given quantity of a commodity or service that is purchased by the consumer in the market at a particular price and at a particular time. So here time is also important and price is also important. So some important aspects of the demand are, it is backed up by adequate purchasing power. So only when people have money, they will buy. If you see now this corona pandemic, now the demand for most of the manufactured goods has reduced. Okay, because there is the adequate buying power which was there has been reduced. The economy itself, Indian economy has shrunk by 25%. Okay, there is a degrowth. So the sales will definitely, the demand will reduce and sales will reduce. And it's always at a price. So as I told, the demand will be always at a price. Suppose now the vehicle manufacturer is selling the vehicle for 7 lakhs. But if he is offering that on a discount, say 1 lakh rupees discount during this festival period, then the demand increases. It should also be expressed in terms of specific quantity. The law of demand is also known as the first law in market. So in a market, basically market is there only because there is demand. If there is no demand, then there is no market only. That is the first law in the market. The law of demand shows the relation between price and quantity demanded of a commodity in the market. So the law of demand shows the relationship between the price and quantity. As I was telling, if suppose luxury cars, the price is very high, the quantity demand in the market is very low. We shall see this with a graph. Okay. In the words of Marshall, the amount demanded increases with a fall in price and that diminishes with the rise in price. The same thing in the words of Marshall, what he says, that the amount demanded increases with the fall in price. As I said, in case of a discount during this festival season, so the demand increases, and if the rate of the car increases, like in case of luxury cars, then the demand decreases. Okay, with the increase in price. Now you can see very nicely it is given here. So in other words, the price, higher the price, lower the quantity demanded. Now you can see there is a graph plotted here. There are 3 points, point A, B and C, and the quantity is Q1, Q2, Q3, and the price is also P1, P2, P3. As you know, in the x-axis the quantity, y-axis is the price. Now you take for example, now Q1 is the quantity, and now you take this is for luxury cars or luxury bikes. Suppose bike around 500 cc Harley bike costing around 8 to 10 lakhs. Now you can see the quantity will be very less. Okay, maybe they sell around 5,000 bikes in a year. Okay, but the price is very high. Point A, it is the price is 10 lakhs and the quantity sold is only 5,000 per year. Now come to point B. This you can take, for example, you can take our bullet motorcycle. Here the cost is around 2 lakhs, 2 to 3 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs. Okay, that quantity, the P2 is 2.5 lakhs, but the quantity is more, almost they sell around 80,000 to 1 lakh motorcycles per year. Okay, so now from 5,000 it has come to 1 lakh motorcycles per year. And now the Q3 you can see quantity. Say suppose this you can say Hero bikes or Honda bikes. Okay, this 110 cc like Splendor, okay, CD, Dawn and all. Now here the quantity will be say somewhere around 10 lakhs of motorcycles. Okay, the quantity is very high, 10 lakhs, but the price is very low, 70,000 to 1 lakh rupees. You understand? Now A, B, C. A, I gave a example of Harley Davidson. The quantity is very less, say 5,000 rupees quantity, but the price is very high, that is 10 lakhs. B is, the point is quantity is around 1 lakh, the price is around 2 lakhs. But C, the quantity is very high, that is around 10 lakhs, but the cost is very low, that is 70,000 to 1 lakh. So you can now see that as the cost increases, the quantity decreases, demand decreases. This is the law of demand. Okay, as the higher the price, lower the quantity demanded. So this is the relationship between price and the demand. So this is the law of demand. Okay, thank you.